Good morning, friends. Welcome to GoOnlineTrainings.com. So we had seen the couple of questions to join the Power BI classes. What are the prerequisites and what all the things that you have to learn? All of them we discussed in yesterday's demo. So the demo already been uploaded in YouTube. Okay, already been uploaded in YouTube. If you wanted to check it out, just go to YouTube and you will be able to find out this class. You can just look for, Bhaskar Jogi. Let me go to YouTube and you will be able to go to my channel, Bhaskar Jogi channel. So you will be able to identify yesterday's class. Okay, so Bhaskar Jogi Power BI demos. Okay, you will be able to get it here. So you will be able to get February batch and July batch. Okay, Power BI July 1st demo. You will be able to get it from here. If not, so yeah. So this is the demo got uploaded in YouTube yesterday. So I will be able to
Grammarly makes editing one click simpler.
give you this path. Okay, so good morning. So this is the one. I will send this path to you now in the chat window. You will be able to, see the yesterday's class video live. Okay, so it's already there. So you will be able to get this. So today's demo also will get uploaded in the YouTube. You will be able to get it by afternoon in the YouTube. Okay, so you will be able to get that. If not, again, we'll be distributing the list. No worries about it. Okay, so anyone can get into IT industry, but only thing is that you need to have proper mentoring and proper, teachers, gurus have to be there. Otherwise, getting into any industry need not be IT industry, any industry difficult. So you need to have from very, very basic level to advanced level of, things need to be there. And today, let us talk about what is data analytics and what is Power BI and what is SQL and all these things we're going to discuss today. And before jumping into that, you have to fill these forms. I have shared this in the chat window, and so that you will be able to get special discounts as well. And tomorrow we don't have any class because being Saturday. So Monday we'll continue with the same meeting ID and we'll complete the third demo. And after that, the fourth class onwards, it will be completely Power BI. And on the fourth day, I'll be showing you how to install Power BI and SQL Server in your computers, in your machines. Yeah, am I clear? So compulsorily you need to fill the forms, guys. And what are the uh, hardware requirements? Okay, so if you want to buy a plan a computer, so the hardware, the requirement will be, so you have to have any processor is fine. So any processor, I'm talking about i3 or i5, any generation, that's fine. Or you can also go in for AMD processors. And compulsorily, you need to have Windows 10 or Windows 11. I recommend Windows 11 Professional. Okay, so Windows 11 Professional is recommended. So many people will have Windows Home. Clear? If you have Windows Home, fine, but I wanted to recommend Windows Professional. But if you have Windows Home, you can easily upgrade it to Pro. Okay, so by get the licenses, by you can get the license from where you can get the license from the Flipkart. Okay, I had seen if you pay INR 555. Okay, INR 555 rupees. Okay, so you should be able to upgrade your computer from Windows 11 Home to Windows Pro, because Windows Home is very, very basic level. We need advanced level. If you have a Windows 10, you need to update it and use it. But I strongly recommend that your computer should have Windows, not Home. You need to have Windows Pro so that you will be able to get it. Okay. So how to check whether you have Windows 11, Windows 10 or Windows 11? You have to simply click on this window and you can go to this PC and right click on this properties. So right click on this properties, you will be able to know what is the version you're having. I'm having Windows 11 Pro. My machine name is Gather. I'm having i5 and 8 GB of RAM and 64-bit operating system and I'm having i5. Okay. So Windows 11. So Windows 11 Pro or Home, you will be able to get it. So how to come to this? Very simple. Click on this, this and right click on this PC. Right click on this PC and go to Properties tab. You will come to know what is the version of Windows you have installed. Am I clear? And you will also come to know what is the hardware configuration. So any processor you can have it. So Windows 11 or Windows 10 and any processor is fine. If you want to upgrade it, from 10 to 11 or 10 Pro to 10 Home to 10 Pro, you have to get the license. Okay. You can buy the licenses from Flipkart or from Amazon and you will be able to install it. Okay, so that is what, if you want to do it, you can do it. If you want to convert from home to what? Home to Pro. Clear, guys? So minimum you need to have 100 GB of hard disk. Okay, so I strongly recommend you can go in for 128 SSD, hard disk, so that which will be very, very faster. If you don't have it, you can just make some $100 or some 1500 rupees. Okay, so 1500 rupees, you will be able to get, I think, SSD. So instead of even though you don't have hard disk, you can go in for in SSD hard disk in the hardware so that it will be very, very fast. Clear? And RAM minimum is 2 GB, but I recommend, okay, but I recommend minimum 4 GB of RAM. This is a recommendation, but if you have 2 GB also fine, 2 GB or more. Clear? So hardware is any processor. Windows 11, I don't recommend this one. I will recommend the Pro. Clear? But if you want to convert your home to this is where you will be able to get it. So 100 GB hard disk space is required minimum to install all the softwares. I recommend 128 SSD as your hardware so that it will be faster. RAM 2 GB, and if you wanted to get this kind of a machine, laptop, so you will be able to get in Amazon. I think it will be with 25 to 27K, right? So that is one. And if you want to have a desktop with the same configuration, you will be able to get it for 20K, right? So depends upon your budget. You should be able to plan for it. So this is the INR, Indian rupees. Okay. So US people, probably you will be able to get the, I think, less price and there as well, I think. So you can plan like this. So what are the softwares that you have to install, right? Software, as we told you, Windows. Okay. If you have Windows 10, I strongly recommend to Windows 11, which version? Pro. And compulsorily you need to have MS Office 2007 or later versions. Any version you should be able to install it. And you should also install PDF and WinZip to zipping and WinRAR. All of them you can download from Google. It's very, very easy to download and install. Very small application, WinZip, WinRAR or PDF. So you can install it. And I'll give you SQL Server. The latest version is 2019. So this software I will give you on fourth day class. Okay. Fourth day class, you will be able to get it. And Power BI software also, I will be able to give you. And how to install also, I will be able to show you. So this again, I'm going to be giving you on fourth class. Okay. So this one, and I'll show you and how to install it. Okay, install process also will be informed in that class. So fourth day, probably Tuesday, I'm talking about for Americans, it will be some Monday night. Clear? So you will be able to get this machines ready. If you have Windows 10, you please go to the hardware shop and upgrade your machines to Windows 11 Pro. If not, you take at least 1 week time and complete the stuff. So after that, you should be able to install SQL Server 2019 version software, and the Power BI also will be installed. So this will take a minimum of 45 minutes to 1 hour to install it, and this will take maximum of 10 minutes. Okay, maximum of 10 minutes to install it. So this is what is the software requirement that you should have it. Without laptop or desktop, you will not be able to uh, complete the course. Arrange the laptop by a week's time, probably. Okay, if we have the laptop by Tuesday, we will be able to install everything. So remember this. Clear? I'll give you the software on the fourth day. So you have to compulsorily get these things done. So these are the hardware requirements. These are the software requirements. So these you can download them. You can also get them in the hardware shops and install it. And Windows 11 hardware people can give you, just go to nearest hardware shop. They will be able to help you with that. Am I clear? Now I wanted to tell you. So if you wanted to work with the data, any data, right? So the first question, what is the data? What is the data? So the same question asked to Microsoft guys in US. One of the journalists asked, what do you mean by data? So Microsoft says data is a currency today. Data is what? Currency today. So data is next generation fuel. Okay, data is the next generation fuel. So lot of companies are becoming so and so rich today because of they are dealing with the data, right? So when you have a data, you're very rich in this world. Amazon is so rich because they're selling so much products. But why Google is so rich? Google is not selling anything to you directly, or Facebook is not selling anything to you directly, or WhatsApp is so rich in this world. How come? So they have your data, right? So when you have your data with them, large amount of data, automatically they can have lot of wealth can be created, right? So we are into a information era where we are not into industrial era. So olden days, you need to buy the products, manufacture the products, build big factories, and you need to have supply chain management, lot of things. When you do it, you will become a rich guy, millionaire, right? So but today, if you have a data, if you have a service based industry, you can be very rich, okay, without any funds, without much more the lands and the factories. Many people are able to become rich only because of the information era, only with the because of data, like facebook.com, we have WhatsApp, we have Snapshot, lot of companies, Google, YouTube, lot of companies, they are dealing with the data. So currency is data is currency today. Data is a next generation fuel. That is what uh, information given by a Microsoft. The same question asked to Google. Now tell me, what do you mean by data? Google says data is everything today. Whatever you think, whatever you think, that is the data. I wanted to automate everything. I wanted to have artificial intelligence. I would like to have driverless cars. Okay. I would like to have, a lot of things to be smart watches, this one, that one, whatever you think of today, that is completely data. Driverless cars are going to come. So you want to automate a lot of things, robotics, you want to have artificial intelligence, you want to have it machine learning, you want to implement, right? So because of machine learning and artificial intelligence, the complete industry is shaking today, right? So you people are going to lose the jobs very soon. If you're a teacher, if you're working for a college, then definitely you will be losing your job. If you're a lawyer, you're going to be losing a job because of artificial intelligence and machine learning. If you're a sales guy, or if you're a operational guy or a back office guy, BPO, KPO, all these industries are going to shake very soon. Within 2 3 years, less than 2 years, all the industries are going to shake, and you people are going to be, replaced with the artificial intelligence. So recruitment industry, no recruiters are getting, recruited today. Why? Because artificial intelligence already been replaced in the many companies, right? Many loans you're, personally going and visiting and applying, sanctioning the loans, the credit cards, and all of them will be very soon replaced with the robotics and machine learning and artificial intelligence. Clear? So whatever be the jobs that you're seeing today, it will disappear within less than of 3 to 5 years. Clear? In Infosys, there is a BPO, and complete BPO people are going to go out within 1 year. So Infosys clearly told next 1 year, we are going to reduce a minimum 1 lakh to 2 lakh jobs, 100,000 jobs to 200,000 jobs are completely going to be removed from India. Like that, not only one company, we're talking about many companies. Clear? So if you lose the job, so definitely much more opportunities are going to be created where? In the IT industry. All these people have to open their eyes and get ready to join into the IT industry. IT industry also going towards, earlier it was completely coding, but today it is no coding or non-coding, or you can say less coding industry. How come a BA guy is able to join Cognizant, Capgemini today? How a BCom guy, a commerce graduate, are able to get into IT industry? How come a BBA guy? How come a MBA guy? So he's able to come into IT industry because IT industry is moving from coding to non-coding applications like Power BI, Tableau, ETL softwares, lot of softwares where you need not know any coding at all. Clear? You need not know any coding at all. So IT industry is moving from coding to non-coding. When I joined my IT industry 20 years back, I have to know C++ very well, C language very well. I have to know Java very well, OOPS concepts very well. I should know SQL very well. Today, you people do not know anything about the coding, but still you should be able to come into IT industry because IT industry itself is getting changed. IT industry is getting itself changed. So you people have to come. If you don't come within 2 to 3 years, you are going to be losing your jobs. And being a teacher, teachers also could lose. If you're being a doctor, so small doctors also will lose. Lot of operational team, back office team, BPO sector, banking industry, insurance industry, all the industry is going to shake. Now, who's going to be occupying the place? So machine learning, called as artificial intelligence, this is also called as a data science. Clear? Because of data science, complete world industry is going to be changing. Manufacturing industry, insurance industry, oil and natural, FMCG, lot of them. Clear? So this is the eye opener for you. You cannot sit and saying that, if I have a time, I jump into it. There is no time for you now. Clear? Either this course or any some other course. Either you can go into data analytics or data science, or you can go into cloud computing, or if you want to go into something else, you have to get the trainings properly, and definitely you need to get ready with the plan B. I'm telling you. Okay, if you're working for the plan A, that's fine, but the plan A, whatever you're working, that is going to collapse very soon, and you will become a jobless guy very soon, or the companies will give you a red pink slip very soon to you because you don't need, because a lot of companies are getting automated. The sales, insurance, complete BPO, IPO, everything is drastically changing. So you just look for 2 years. So plan A, whatever you are there, so that is fine, but for 1 or 2 years. But end of the 2 years, definitely you need to learn some technology, and get into the IT industry, guys. Definitely, it will be there for you. It will be a big threat for the worldwide people who are doing very small jobs. Clear? So that's what. Now I have to tell you what is that data analytics. Okay, what is data analytics? It is also called as a business intelligence. Okay, so two terminologies we need to understand. Data analytics is also called as a business intelligence. Okay, and we have to understand what is called data science. It is also called as earlier days data mining, and it is also called as the machine learning, artificial intelligence. Clear? So all these things are going to work with the data. You have to have the data. So data analytics or business analytics or business intelligence means understanding past. Okay. Or you can say reporting past. Reporting past is called as a data analytics or business intelligence. I will tell you simple example. What was my sales in India last year? So this question asked by Amazon. Amazon an enterprise wanted to know what was my sales in India last year. Clear? Or what was my complete sales worldwide? Completely they were interested to understand the past. Now last 5 years, I wanted to know how the Apple iPhone sales in India last 5 years, it is gone. So if you wanted to create a reports on the historical data, that is what is called a data analytics. Analytics అంటే తెలుగులో విశ్లేషణ. Clear? So data analytics means understanding the past or reporting the past. Company wanted to know what was the business last month, what was the sales last quarter, what was the sales last year, what was the total expenses in India last month. Like that, they wanted to understand the past. That is what is called data analytics, and business intelligence. Clear? Now, data science, it is planning for the future, or it is a future predictions. Clear? Future predictions. For example, the Amazon company wanted to know what would be or what will be my sales next 2 years in India. Clear? I wanted to know what will be my sales in next 2 years in India. So this a data analytical application cannot get you. A data science called as a data mining. It is called as a machine learning, artificial intelligence can tell you. Clear? So I want to say obesity rate is, let me give you some obesity rate in India. So it was 7%, and obesity got slowly increasing to 9.2% in India. Like that, it got increasing, and last 2021, the obesity rate is 14% in India. Right? Now, the Indian government wanted to understand, or the drug pharma company wanted to understand, because of this, obesity increasing, how many people may die because of obesity? How many people may get into chronic diseases? Chronic means very severe and dangerous diseases. Chronic diseases. How many people may get into diabetics? How many people may get into heart attacks? So they wanted to predict. They would like to predict. The pharma company wanted to predict based on the historical data. Clear? How many people may die next 5 years in India because of obesity rate is increasing? Clear? If you wanted to understand future predictions, that is where companies are going to be using data science, that is called as data mining, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. Clear? Both data analytics as well as data science needs what? Data. Clear? Everybody needs a data, but the problem is what is the data that you have? Okay, I'm talking about size of the data. What is the how much of data you have it? Now, think about my company. Think about company like goonlinetrainings.com. We are getting every month 1000 inquiries approximately. We will be able to get KBs of data or MBs of data. So all the data we were able to store in Excel sheet, right? My company wanted to store all the data in Excel sheet. We also process the data in the Excel sheet. What do you mean by process? Now, let me show you some data. So I have a student's inquiries file over there. Whenever you call us, so we will be able to take your data and we will be able to put serial number, name of the student, what is the course you would like to have it, and the gender, male, female, date of inquiry, phone number, email ID, and what is the amount they paid and when is that they have paid. Like that, all the data we were storing in the Excel sheet, right? So when you have small amount of data, a Excel sheet can be used. So end of the month, I will create a summary report. What is a summary? In 2021 January month, what is the number of inquiries? Power BI, we got 2000 inquiries. MSBI, we got 1200 inquiries. SQL, we got 1000 inquiries. Python course, 500 inquiries. Like that. DevOps, data science, data analytics, Power BI, a lot of courses we have month by month. So I wanted to take the data manually. I will be able to apply some filters. Then I will be able to count. For example, I will say how many people for SQL. I'll simply count only one guy. So like that, I will apply. I will process the data and I fill these numbers. Clear? So this is what is called a summary. This is what is called as a aggregations. So this is what is called a detailed data. Nobody needs detailed data end of the month. I management wanted to have the summary. Who's going to be creating a summary? My a sales team or my operations team is going to be preparing a report like this, and I don't want to have this kind of a this kind of a report, so I will ask them to create a beautiful visualizations. For example, I want to this is the fee collected, these are the number of inquiries, so I have some report in this like that. I don't want to have like that. I would like to create a beautiful visualization like this. I go to Excel, I create a beautiful visualization. I know that Python is getting so much of money. And Power BI is, I think, SQL is in second place, Power BI third place, MSBI fourth, DevOps is this one. So, what is a visualization? Visualization means graphical representation of textual data. This is what is called a textual data. Clear? Graphical representation of the textual data is called as a visualization. Clear? So this is how we are going to be representing the data. But this data, I got it like this. I got like this, and somebody's created this report. And after that, I'm going to be creating a visualization. So if we show the data in the table format, this is what is called a report. Okay. If we show the data in the which format, in the table format. So this is what is called a report. Okay. So what is a report? Show the data in the table format is called as a report, and show the show the data in the graphical representation. That is what is called a visualization. Okay. That is what is called as a visualization. Nobody needs detailed data. Everybody needs a summary. This is also called as a dashboard. This is also called as a dashboard. Every company wanted to have not the students' detailed data only to store. But end of the month, as a faculty, I wanted to know how many people have attended the demo, how many people have, paid the amount, how many people have got the jobs, how many people have attended Java demo, like that, how many people have joined. So lot of data, lot of summary I wanted to have from the detailed data. So detailed data cannot give you anything. Clear? So management cannot understand nothing from the detailed data. Using a detailed data, we create lot of reports. Report means show the data in the table format. or we can also create a lot of visualizations. Am I clear? So this is the report. Now I don't want to have this report. I would like to create a beautiful chart. Excel is a good reporting tool where you can go and create a beautiful reports and visualizations. Am I clear? So convert the data into reports and visualizations end of the day. Clear? Using that, the company management can easily understand which course is doing good, which course is not doing good, right? So which country the where the sales is more, Amazon wanted to understand in which country the sales is more, where it is in India or it is in Australia or Japan or maybe in Singapore or maybe in US or UK, in which country the sales is more and which country the sales is less. So if they can understand the old data, they will come to know where is that we are doing good, where is that we are not doing good. They compare the data. They compare the data. So that is what is called data analytics. Data analytics means you get the data, then you compare. Okay, January month to February month, there is a growth. There is a growth. Why it is there is a we lost the business? What could be the reason we are losing the business? So they compare the data. This comparison is called as a data analytics. Analytics means what? I would like to get the data, see how the things are happening from month to month, country to country, or year to year, or brand to brand. Some comparison you have to do that. Clear? So data analytics means get the data, aggregate the data, create a summary reports, then you will create a beautiful reports, and these reports and visualizations will be given to the a company management, Amazon CEO, Amazon sales guys, Amazon officers who wanted to see the data, and they wanted to understand why these products are not selling good in India. So I think these products are highly expensive. The Indians are not buying, or we don't have good quality of camera in this. Because of that, this is not this is not being sold, or the company wanted to add lot of advertisements, or company wanted to give you a lot of offers. You buy this and you will be able to get 20% discount next 3 days. So lot of advertisements can come up, lot of a lot of discounts will be given, lot of things can change because of the data analytics. They see the data. In the data, it is clearly saying the company is losing its business, and when it is losing its business, the company has to take a decision to sustain in the business, right? So that is what the company people will do by seeing your reports and your visualizations. Clear? Otherwise, company does not know which product is doing good, which product is not doing good, which year the sales was good, which year the sales was not good. The company does not know. If you have so much of a data, a manually you will not be able to do this. So you need to have a computers, you need to have a software and everything. So I have a minimum some less amount of data. Definitely I can use a software called Excel software. I can store the data, I can create a summary in the next sheet, I can also create a lot of reports and visualizations. That is fine. But if you have so much of a data, think about Amazon company. Now tell me, what is the data in Amazon company every day, every month? They will have millions of data. They will have lakhs and thousands of, records. They will have millions of records every day. Every day data will be a GBs of data. Every month, every day, they'll get 100 GB, 200 GB of data. That size of a data, Excel cannot have store it. So who's going to be storing? So when you have more and more data, that is where a new software is introduced in IT industry called SQL software. It is also called as relational database management software. Clear? If you have so much of a data, Excel cannot be used to store the data. Who's going to be used? SQL, structured query language. It is also called as a SQL or RDBMS, relational database management system, or some people will say database systems. Clear? So many companies are going to be using these softwares to store GBs of data, but who's going to be processing? Processing will be done by the a language. Okay, processing will be done by the language. When we have so much of a data, what are the SQL softwares we have? We have a popular software is called Oracle. and it is from Oracle company, Microsoft SQL Server software from Microsoft, and IBM. IBM company has a software called DB2. It is from IBM, and IBM has one more software called Netezza. This is also IBM software. So one of the software you can store, one of the software you can buy, you should be able to store the data in these softwares. Am I clear? So you have MySQL. This is also RDBMS software or SQL software. And we have Teradata, and we have a lot of things. We have PostgreSQL, right? So you have thousands of SQL softwares are available in this world. Since we are talking about Microsoft, so this is also popular software in the worldwide. Clear? So SQL softwares, these are called SQL softwares. So in simply, SQL means a go down, a drum or a tank. If you have so much of a gold, where will you store? Gold bank. If you have a lot of blood in the hospitals, where will they store the blood? Blood bank. Clear? If I have so much of a data, large amount of data, where do I store the data? Large amount of data. So data bank or database. Database means a data bank. To store the blood, we have a blood bank. To store the gold, we have gold banks. To store the data, we have a data bank. Data banks are called as SQL or RDBMS banks. So Oracle is a data bank or a database. SQL Server is a database or a data bank. Simply, these are called go downs. These are called go down. You have a food go downs. You have a a lot of go downs are available, right? Pharma go downs or food industry go downs like that. Oracle is a go down. SQL Server is one more company's go down where you can store the data. DB2 is IBM company's go down where you can store the data. You can understand these are called tanks or drums or go downs or storerooms. Clear? So Oracle is a storeroom or a go down or a tank or the drum, or you can think of anything. So where you can store large amount of data, that's it, nothing else. Clear? Netezza is IBM company's one more go down, one more software. So you can think that there you can store large amount of data. SQL means go downs, where you can store large amount of data. MySQL is one more go down. Like that, if you wanted to store large amount of data, companies are going to be using only these softwares. Am I clear? Now, when you have so much of a data, somebody has to go and create a summary, right? So I have a data, tons and tons of data here. I would like to create a summary. So who's going to be creating a summaries? So somebody will be processing. The processing will be done by a .NET software or SAP software or Java software or C software or C++ or Android software. All these are going to be doing this data processing. Okay, so I wanted to aggregate, I wanted to know number of what is the complete sales in India last 5 years or 2 years. All the data will be taken from go down from these rooms, and a .NET, SAP, Java, C++, Python. So latest many people saying Python software is also, right? So lot of companies are, okay, lot of companies are using these languages to store the data. Remember this point, to process the data. So when you have a GBs of data, you think every month the Amazon company is getting 200 GB of data. Clear? So 200 GB every month. But think about a 12 months data. So 12 months data will be 2.4 terabytes of data. Like that, into 10 years of data, it is approximately 24 terabytes of data. Clear? So the next point is, I have so much of a data that is available in the terabytes. I'm talking about millions and billions of data. I have millions and billions of data. So what kind of things I should use it? I have to use one more software called data warehouse software. Okay, data warehousing software I am going to be using because normal RDBMS or SQL will fail. Normal RDBMS or SQL will fail. I have to go in for what? Data warehouse software. Clear? But I wanted to process terabytes of data. Normal Java.NET will fail. In the place of that, we are going to be using BI tools, BI, Business Intelligence Software. Clear? So when you have so much of a data, when you have a terabytes of data, the company cannot store, cannot use SQL or RDBMS. So they are going to be replacing with data warehousing computers, data warehousing tools, data warehousing softwares. Clear? So then you are going to be processing that much of a data, not with a language like Java, .NET, this will fail. We have to use a BI, business intelligence software. Now the question is, what is a data warehouse? Now you know, warehouse means very, very bigger godown. You should not write where space house. This is wrong spelling. Warehouse is a single spelling. You cannot write like this, data warehouse single word. No. So this is also wrong. This is also wrong. Clear? So warehouse is a single word. Data warehouse. So how the data warehouse can be created? So you know that when you wanted to have terabytes of data, we are going to be using these computers, these softwares in the IT industry. So how it can be created? So you have to buy a large hardware. What software we have to install? We have to again install SQL software only. That means RDBMS software also installed. For example, I buy my laptop. What is my laptop configuration? I wanted to show you. My laptop configuration, right click on this PC, go to properties. My laptop 8 GB of RAM and Windows 11 Pro and i5 processor, and I'm going to be having a 1 terabyte of hard disk. 237 GB, 310 GB, 310 GB, 311 GB put together. I have 1 terabyte of hard disk. Now tell me, can I store 24 terabyte of data in my computer even though I install SQL Server in this machine? No, you cannot. Why? Because my hardware size is only 1 terabyte. Maximum data I can install, I can have in my computer is 1 terabyte. Why? My hardware is 1 terabyte. But if I buy a bigger hardware with 100 terabyte of hard disk, and not only one processor, at least some 100 processors, not only single processor, and I'm having 1000 GB of RAM. So I buy a bigger hardware, I install SQL or RDBMS. I may install Oracle, or I may install SQL Server or Netezza or Teradata. Some of the software I'm going to be installing in the large hardware. Now that machine is called as a Oracle Data Warehouse Server, or SQL Server Data Warehouse Server, or Netezza Data Warehouse Server, or Teradata Data Warehouse Server. So you have to understand, data warehouse can be created with this software only, but the machines are having a large amount of hardware capability. Clear? You have a storeroom and you have a godown. Storeroom is very, very small, but that is constructed with a cement and brick wood, right? If you go to the godown, same cement, brick, and wood can be used to construct a bigger godowns, but both of them are the construction material is the same. But what is the difference? The size. The size is more for the godowns. The size is small for the storeroom, right? You have a small drum, and you have a bigger tank. The drum capacity is 500 liters of the water, and the tank capacity will be 10,000 liters, right? So both of them may be made up of a plastic. Drum is also plastic, and the tank may be with the plastic only. But both of them are the plastic. Why are we calling that as a drum? this as a tank or some reservoir, because more and more, the water can be stored over there. Clear? So when you have a large amount of data, terabytes of data, if you want to store, you are going to be going to the data warehousing softwares in the IT industry. Clear? If you wanted to, if we have so much of a data, languages will fail. We are going to be using BI software. What are the popular BI software? SAP BI, SAS BI. Then we have Microsoft BI. Now Tableau BI, right? And we have today Power BI. Lot of BI softwares are available in the industry. Remember, not only Power BI, lot of BI softwares are available in the IT industry. Let us talk about these first. SAP BI and SAS BI. These were released very, very early. I think these were released in year 2002, I think. Okay, that time only it got released, and only one tool you can get it, that is a reporting tool. These are called reporting tools only one tool. Clear? Very, very costly because of this. These are completely gone away from the market. Nobody is using and very, very complex to learn. Clear? So these were introduced into the IT market early 2002. Clear? RDBMS came into SQL Server came into the IT industry in 1970s. Clear? 1970s where the SQL RDBMS came into IT industry. Data warehousing came into the IT industry in 1990s. Clear? So business intelligence and all everything came into IT industry and year 2000. Clear? It is not very new one. So 1990, where the data warehouse came into IT industry, early year 2000, we had a BI softwares got introduced, and like that we have SAP BI, SAS BI. So these were having, so early Microsoft immediately in year 2005, Microsoft to give a competition to SAP BI and SAS BI, Microsoft Business Intelligence means three tools, right? So what are the tools? One is called SSIS, SSAS, SSRS. So the first tool is called The first tool is called a ETL software. We will discuss on Monday class what is the ETL, and this is analysis software. We will also discuss on Monday's class what is analysis and everything. And this is what is called SSRS, a reporting software. Reporting means where you can create a visualizations, Microsoft, when they release this software, slowly SAP BI, SAS BI, all of them completely gone away from the market because only one tool they're charging so much of a amount from the companies. Microsoft said, I will give you more. I will give you more. So why are you wasting your money? So three tools are introduced into the market. So many companies are buying. And one more thing, Microsoft always will implement no coding software or drag and drop software. No coding software. And this is completely a big brand from Microsoft. Because of that, world has changed. The complete business intelligence, or it is also called as data analytics, they were getting large amount of data, storing the data into this, and they were using. But in early 2010, I think 2019 or 2020, there is one more software released. That software is called as a Tableau BA. Okay, this released, and a lot of people stopped using SSRS. So this is a reporting software. So you can create a beautiful visualization. Tableau BI, so not even single piece of a coding, drag and drop, no coding, and it is very, very easy software. Early 2010, it got released into the market. Slowly, Microsoft was losing a reporting. So reporting was SSRS. It is completely technical guys can create a report. So this software released Tableau BI became so popular to give a competition to Tableau BI software. Microsoft released in 2015. 2015, it released a software called as a Power BI software, which is a purely a reporting software. So it is a competitor for the Tableau. Clear? So many companies are taking SSIS, SSAS. They stopped using SSRS. They're taking Power BI in this place. Clear? So many companies are stopped using SSIS and SSAS, and they were buying Tableau, lot of cost, lot of again third party tool. You have also recruit new developers. So Microsoft people thought that we have to have one software so that it can give a competition to this software, and one Microsoft guy can do this work everything, so that the companies also need not recruit a specialized skill people. So Power BI now became a number one. Slowly Tableau BI went down. Okay, went down. In the current industry, many companies are using SSIS, SSAS. Reporting tool will be Power BI. So this tool is called as a self service BI. What is the meaning? Self service BI means no technical knowledge is required. No technical knowledge is required. Any MBA guy can create a report. Any BCom guy can create a report. Any BA guy can create a report. Any non-technical guy can create a report. Clear? For example, I wanted to prepare Maggi noodles. I wanted to prepare Maggi noodles. Do I need to know cooking? No. Get the Maggi noodles and heat it, get the boiled water and put it into the water, then eat it, right? So it is just like that. So anybody can create a Power BI report. It is what is called as a self-service BI. But these tools are, even though no coding is required, but these are called a drag and drop software. But some technical knowledge you need to have to do that. Clear? Because of the self-service BI, no technical knowledge is required, nothing is required, you can create. So especially MBA guys, BCom guys, managers, all of them, they were thrilled and to use this software. And because many companies uses Excel sheets to create a lot of reports, right? So you need not use Excel. You need not have any software. Just go for Power BI software. You can create a beautiful reports and automation. It is, Excel cannot be automated. Excel is, you need to do step by step, even though you don't know the technical things, that is fine, but Excel is a tedious job. You have to do lot of manual work. So lot of things got automated into Power BI. MBA guys, especially sales guys, marketing guys, operational heads, if they wanted to create a report and send it to higher authorities, so they can easily use a Power BI. Clear? So that is how the Power BI came into existence. And tomorrow we'll talk about what is SSIS, what is SSAS, and what is SSRS. Again, we'll talk about reporting and everything in tomorrow's class. Don't worry. So this is the story of MSBI and Power BI. Power BI is a purely reporting tool. Am I clear? So that is what you need to understand. So Tableau BI software is a third-party software, not by Microsoft. It is also there. So much of a cost you need to pay to get it, and specialized development team has to be recruited, and definitely it will be a very, very problem. So we need one guy who can work with ETL analysis, reporting. He also knows data warehousing, and you should also know SQL Server. Clear? Now, I'll give you brief history about SQL Server. SQL Server is a RDBMS software. The first version of SQL Server released by Microsoft in 1989. Okay, it is a RDBMS software. RDBMS means, it can store the data. Okay, it can store the data. The next version got released into 3.0, the next version 5.0, then 7.0, then SQL Server 2000. Clear? So next version is SQL Server SQL Server 2005 got released. Clear? So it is released in year of 2005. In that, what Microsoft was doing, it is a RDBMS software. In this only, Microsoft is injected MSBI. That means SSIS and SSAS and SSRS, everything got injected in it only. Clear? You don't have a specialized software as a separate software. When you install SQL Server, automatically you will be able to get SQL software plus business intelligence software will be installed in it. Now the next version people have released, Microsoft released 2008. Then 2008 R2 release 2. It got released in 2010. Clear? Then 2012. Then 2014 software. Then 2015. Then 2016. Then 2017. Then last software is 2019. The latest version that you have to install 2019, you will have RDBMS, that is SQL will get installed, plus MSBI also will be installed. Clear? So this is the latest version that you have to install, guys. And it is, you can install only one or all of them. Everything can be installed. I will give you this software on Tuesday. Monday we'll have a demo, right? We will discuss on Tuesday. I'll be able to give you, so don't worry about it. This is the SQL Server History. What is SS? SS means SQL Server Integration Services, SQL Server Analysis Services, SQL Server Analysis Services, SQL Server Reporting Services. We'll talk about all these things are later. So don't worry about it. So when you have a terabytes of data, the company can use a data warehouse best plus business intelligence. Clear? But when you have terabytes of data, so when the companies are bringing not only terabyte today, think about Facebook.com, think about Amazon. Lot of other bigger companies like Google. So they have terabytes of, not terabytes of data. They have big data. Big data means what? We're talking about billions of data, trillions of data. Trillions of data I'm talking about, or you can say billions of data you're talking about. It is called as a big data. It is a IT word. Big data means what? You have a petabyte of data. So you have a petabyte of data, zettabyte of data, yottabyte of data, yollabyte of data. This size of data is called as a petabyte. 1024 or 1000 terabytes of data is called as a 1 petabyte. 1000 petabyte of data is called as a zettabyte. So it is called as a big data. This data cannot be stored in the data warehouse. Data warehouse you can think as a river, right? But you have hundreds of rivers called as an ocean, right? So this much of a data cannot be stored into normal data warehousing. This is where we are going to be using a software called Hadoop. Clear? Hadoop where you can store large amount of data. Hadoop software where you can store large amount of data storage. Data process also can be done. So this is what the data storing and processing technologies IT industry is going to be having. I will give you a simple example. I wanted to go to supermarket from my home. So how do I go? I take a bike and go. I wanted to go to 300 miles or 400 miles from my home, kilometers from my home. How do I go? Can I take a bike or can I take a cycle and go, bicycle and go? No. I have to take a car or a bus or the train and go. When the distance is more, you're choosing. When you have a less amount of data, Excel. When you have a large amount of data, you're changing the software. Clear? Okay, I wanted to go to America, or I would like to go to Dubai, or I would like to go to South Africa from India. Can I take a car and go? Can I take a bus and go? No. You have to use a flight and go. When the distance is more, we are using a flight. When the data is more, we are using a data warehouse tools and BI tools. Okay. I wanted to go to Mars and Moon. Can I take a flight and go? You have to use the rocket and go. The rocket is called as a big data Hadoop. Clear? It is the size of the data. It is, based on that, you're going to be choosing the software. You cannot say rocket is powerful. I'm going to be using rocket everywhere. People will laugh at you. You cannot say, flight is powerful. I'll use the flight everywhere. It depends upon the company to company. Bill Gates may use car in the morning. Bill Gates may use rocket also. Bill Gates may use a train also, bus. So depends upon the usage the companies are going to be choosing. So all the companies are going to use all these things. It depends upon the size. You cannot say, Bill Gates always uses rocket because he's rich and always he travel large amount of distance. It is completely nonsense and hilarious. Clear? So you need to understand. Depends upon the data. All of them are called data analytical or sorry, data storing and processing capability. Clear? So you may get the data from Excel and create a data science applications or data analytical applications. So these applications will get the data from Excel or from RDBMS or from Hadoop or from data warehouse. Clear? So what is that if you wanted to learn to perform data analytics means you have to learn SQL, you have to learn data warehousing, you have to learn ETL, and you have to learn BI or reporting softwares. Clear? So put together, you have to have 3 months of time. Okay. If you wanted to become a data analytics guy, you have to learn all of them: SQL, data warehousing, ETL, reporting. And Monday's class, I'm talking about in depth of what is SSIS and SSRS, ETL, everything. So you will understand clearly what is a data warehousing. So if you wanted to go into data science, you have to know again SQL, and you have to know Python is small course you're going to be learning. Along with the Python, you're going to be learning machine learning, artificial intelligence, or it is also called as a deep learning and a natural language processing. So this will be a 18 months course. Clear? So many people are saying data science is very, very hot. Yeah, it is hot, but not everybody can learn because you will become a data scientist. You will not become a software engineer. So data analyst is called as a software engineer. Clear? Data analyst is called as a software engineer. Data scientist is not a software engineer. Scientist means R&D fellow, research and development. Clear? So not everybody can go into data science. Many companies are saying you can become a data scientist very, very easily. No, 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 no. Clear? You have to know stats very well. Stats very well. You have to know maths very well. Even though you don't know anything, these are compulsory. And it is not a 20 days of program. It is not a 20,000 rupees program. Minimum in India, the course cost itself is 3 to 5 lakhs course in small institutions, and bigger institutions the cost will be 20 lakhs too. Okay, 15 lakhs to 20 lakhs, like bigger companies. Am I clear? So this is how you have to bear. Don't learn these courses for 5 days, 10 days if somebody says, right? And it is very, very costly, and 18 months is almost 2 years. And definitely if you wanted to jump into that, the better thing, first get the job in this and work for the data analyst or a business intelligence or a ETL or report developer. Then slowly you can jump into this. Clear? So SQL you need to learn. SQL you may take 1 or 2 months, or this may take you 1 month. This will take a lot of remaining 16 months. Clear? I had seen many people, sir, if I learn Python, I will become a data science guy. No, 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 no. Python is a small language. You have to learn these things. This is the data science essence. Clear? Machine learning, artificial intelligence, deep learning, all of them we are going to be using in Python and SQL, because end of the day you are going to be working with the data means SQL has to be there. Clear? Python is a 1 month course, remaining 16 months course is machine learning. Many people are saying, sir, if I learn a Python, I'll become a data scientist. People do not know about it. That is the problem. Clear? So, how the data science came, I'll tell you. So, earlier it was called as a data mining, right? So, data mining and computer science. Data mining and computer science put together, it has become a data science today. Data science. Clear? So data mining was called as a machine learning, artificial intelligence olden days. But today, to that data mining, computer science is added and you got a data science today. New word. Clear? Data science is not a very easy course as you think of, but data analytics anybody can learn. That is the beauty. Clear? So you can continue on Mondays and hope you're able to understand. So if you wanted to analyze the data, if you wanted to perform anything, business intelligence or something else, first you have to store the data. Who's going to be storing the data? So all these applications, Excel, SQL, or data warehousing, big data, Hadoop, where the data will be stored. When you store the data, then only you will perform a data analytics operations or data science operations. Okay. To get the data, store the data, clean the data. So these technologies who are going to be using these technologies very well. And these people are called as, these guys are called as data engineers, data engineering team. You are called as a data engineer. So data engineering team. So people who are going to be working with Excel, RDBMS, SQL, and data warehousing and big data, all these people are called as a data engineers. You get the data, clean the data, collect the data, put the data, store the data. Then these people will come and perform data analytics. So you will get Power BI or SSRS. All the people will come. They get the data from the data warehouse or they get the data from Excel and they do the data analytics. Clear? Before data analytics or data science, there is a technology called data engineering. So data engineering called as a data preparation. You have to prepare the data, right? If you wanted to prepare a chicken biryani or if you wanted to prepare a pizza, first you have to get the raw material, cut the material, soak the material, put the material, marinate the material, right? If you wanted to prepare a chicken, so you have to get the chicken, clean the chicken, marinate the chicken. You know, you have to do a lot of things. If you wanted to perform data analytics, data preparation has to be done. Get the data, clean the data, store the data. Clear? It is also called as a data engineering. Clear? So data engineering means in this you have to know SQL, data warehousing, and you have to know ETL. All of them you have to know very well. Am I clear? So data engineering guys or big data Hadoop. If you're dealing with the big data, you should also have big data Hadoop and everything. All these things or called as a data engineering. Clear? So data analytics means we have Power BI, Tableau BI, all these softwares. Data science means we're talking about machine learning and everything. So data engineering comes first. So data preparation comes first. Then later only you can prepare the data science, data analytical or a data science applications. So data preparation is very, very important. We'll talk about more onto data preparation in the Monday's class. So this is also called as a data engineering team. So they'll ask you, you should be a good data engineer. You should be a good data Power BI developer, report developer. All of them will be stated in the um, job descriptions. Am I clear? So in Monday's class with the same meeting ID, I will be able to talk about what is ETL, what is data warehousing, what is reporting in depth, what is the cubing. Everything we'll discuss later. So these are called data engineering. A team is going to be doing all these technologies, guys. Am I clear? So if you have any questions, I'm going to be taking all of them now. So data is going to rock. Clear? Data is going to rock. So because of artificial intelligence and automation, lot of industries are going to shake for next 1 or 2 years. If you're earning less than 20,000, 20,000, 30,000 salary means you are going to be getting a pink slip. You're going to be losing the job very soon. So plan A, you have it. So slowly you get ready for the plan B. Slowly You might take 3 months time, 6 months time. You slowly jump into the some other industry where you get the more and more salaries, right? You cannot, right? So immediately, sir, I have lost my job. Now I want to jump into IT industry. That is not the right way to go into the IT industry, guys. Sure, right? If you have 3 to 4 years, guys, in India, you will get a minimum 10 lakhs to 15 lakhs of salary package. In America, I think you people will be get 65K, I think, to 1000K salary, approximately 65 lakhs in Indian currency. Okay, so that is how the IT industry is working. So thanks, and the demo number 3 will be conducted on Monday. So you have to fill the form. I have given you this form. If you did not get the form, you have to, send me email, go online, dot Bhaskar, and you have to fill the form, guys, so that you will be able to get the discounts and everything. Thank you so much. And the data analytics is going to be rocking. So lot of guys are learning. You can also be part of that team. So Monday will continue. Bye bye. Any questions you have it, you should be able to ask me now.